Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, for today's video, we're going to be doing, it's kind of like, tea and spilling, but also like the best thing that happened to me this year because it really was. So, let's get our mugs and my panecito because this is not tea. It's early in the morning and it's early in the morning. I'm filming this. Just get on with the video. So, I first want to throw out like kind of like a disclaimer. I'm not trying to like speak bad of anyone. Those were my emotions at the time. I really don't care anymore. I'm doing like way better off without any of that nonsense. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Beach. As most of you know, I was on the cheer team. And a lot of things went around and a bunch of drama happened. And a lot of you like wanted to know why I quit the cheer team or why I left or why they kicked me off or whatever like you guys heard. So, this is what happened. In the beginning of the year, me and my fellow cheermates and I created a group chat thinking like this year is gonna be the best year. So that didn't happen. In the beginning, we were all friends. We were all fine. Everything was running smoothly. Everyone minded their own. Everybody was friends. We all got along. We hugged. We made jokes. We had fun. Everything was perfect. Until one person decided to like ruin the year for everyone. And honestly, we brought this upon ourselves. But if you really think about it, that one person or whoever it is, whoever like said anything, they kind of ruined the year for everyone and themselves. So I mean, some of the things we said in that chat weren't all that great, and I think everyone that said something took full accountability for anything that was said in that chat. And well, we couldn't like not take accountability just because they had like the chat in their hands, so we couldn't lie or not like say anything about us saying something. And everyone said something, even if you didn't say anything, you saw those chats. So never mind, I'm getting off track. Okay. Once that happened, the coaches found out, administrators found out, a bunch of things like were like leaked and no sé qué tanto, and a bunch of things happened. And we got a whole speech for the whole team, like we're doing things wrong, we're saying things that are like really bad. So the team was gonna be very selective with their dance group, which meant like cheerleaders weren't gonna be able to be in the dance part of the program. And we cared, but we didn't really care because we signed up to be cheerleaders. And at the end of the day, we want to be cheerleaders. So there was kind of like a yay and then like a well. But everyone loved it. I think everybody loved having like just cheer and just drill. It was kind of like a separate thing. As sometimes we were like kind of bummed that we weren't in these numbers, but I think for the most part everybody enjoyed doing one or the other. And that was fun for a while until we started having troubles with the cheer coach. If you want respect, be respectful. I think everybody knows that. I guess not everyone. Later on in the year, Classic is coming, everybody's getting ready, the cheer routine is being made. Um, Everything is being like smushed together, we're running out of time. And finally, it comes down, it was like a thing over some crowns. Every cheerleader gets a crown. Since my freshman year, I've gotten the little birds bread shits. I don't know what they're called. And they said if it's not gonna look uniform, we don't want it like happening. So it's like everybody else is wearing one, so we're not gonna look uniform. So it kind of became a problem with it was like, oh well, like if they don't want it, they don't get it. If we want it, we get it, and this and that. It was just a big thing where it was kind of like we want those crowns just because we've gotten them since our freshman year. And why are you gonna take them away now? So I went on my Instagram and I posted me with my previous crowns on, and I don't know what to caption. I think I captioned it Sis really thinks I'm not getting a crown or something like that. And me not realizing who I have on my Instagram, it's because I had it public for a while. When I had it private, some people stayed on my follower. When I noticed like who said something or anything, it was obvious who I had in my account, who I had on my account. So I then removed the picture, but the next day I started a live. In that live, my friends and I were on it, and we were just like talking. I was fed up because of the whole crown situation and everything was on. And a former coach that I had, which I think was the best coach that I've ever had, he wasn't on there. They were on there. They asked like, oh, how's everything going? Like, we need to catch up, this and that. And all of my friends were on there, and only we got along with that coach because everybody else was like brainwashed. Everything came out. We were like, we miss you, we need a coach that knows what he's doing, we need good music, we need this. So we were kind of like bashing the coach there, but even then, it was the truth. And I'm sure to this day some people will agree that they need a better... Never mind. No, the person that was on with us left. And that person got a call from the coach. And someone told the coach that we were all like talking smack about her, or like anything, whatever they want to call it. We were talking about her in the live. And finally, and long story short, like we got in trouble for that, but this time it was like you're out of every routine. The lady in charge, the cheer coach, the other coach, I think it was a student, I don't remember who else was in there, but they talked to us. It was me and my best friends. They talked to us saying like, oh, like you guys aren't gonna be in the cheer routine, you guys aren't gonna be in any of the like numbers that we have during Classic. And before that, the principal wanted to talk to us. They brought us into the principal's office and they talked to us saying like, what's wrong, what's this, what's that. We had an option to fire that coach, he said. And I wish I went in there with my phone and recorded the whole conversation, because the principal himself said, do you want me to fire him? My best friends and I. We didn't want to fire her. We said we did. We had the option. We did not fire her. We did not get her fired. It was so much. We said so many things to that principal and to the administrator that was also there. And even then, when that happened, nothing ever happens to the people that are the start of all of this. Nothing ever like happens to them, because even though we said our part, we said our thing, we said anything else, it made it seem like we were gonna like hurt them. We were a threat to them. So they talked to us and they said like, oh, why you guys know this is wrong and this and that. And the principal felt for us. He told us, he was like, and that's when I said, because I said I was gonna leave before Classic and ruin their whole routine. It was a joke. It was a complete joke. And I also said I was gonna start like my own team, and they swore that team was real. I'm sure you guys are like aware of Caesar All Stars. I wore my shirt like for everything. If you guys want to buy a shirt, just like let me know, you know. Yeah, I said I was gonna start like a Caesar All Star like team, and this and that. So what the fuck is that noise? I'm glad that they could think I was capable of something like that and starting my own team and like ruining their whole team. So that whole reason was the reason why like we were like removed from the cheer team and all the dances. So we were just gonna be sideline cheerleaders until Classic. Well, I was tired of it. Once I heard that, I was like, I don't want to be a part of this team anymore. Why am I gonna be a part of a team that like I'm not a part of? I didn't sign up to be a sideline cheerleader. I wanted to, I mean, I understand that. Like, it comes with the high school experience and high school cheerleading. I understand that much, but no one ever signs up just to be a sideline cheerleader. And if you do, then I love competitions. I love competition cheer because that's all I ever grew up doing. Competition cheer, competition cheer, competition cheer. And until I got to this program, it was like dance, 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 and then cheer. I basically like quit, but I didn't quit. I just left and stopped going because why am I gonna go to a team that's not gonna like, why am I gonna go somewhere that I'm not gonna be cheering? So I stopped going to practices and I never quit, but I kind of quit like with no words. Just stopped showing up. And finally, I was about to leave to another school when again other freaking administrators told me that I wasn't gonna be able to move or transfer because my final grades were gonna come out and I would have to like redo my damn grades. I would have to redo all of my classes over there in that new school. And that new school is like a 5.0 school. And I don't have a 5.0. So I decided not to go. They convinced me not to go, and they told me like you can't even go. So I just gave up on my dreams. Time flies by and there's a basketball game. And I see one of my old friends. I used to cheer with her. And I walk up to her and tell her like, oh my god, like how you've been and this and that. And I tell her this whole story. This whole story is longer, but I'm cutting it short for you guys. There's an open spot on the team. I told her, I was like, ooh, on my way. So I tell my mom, I am like, Mom, like, please, like, let me go. Because I already told her I want to stay at Garfield. And I was just going to do, like, volleyball or some shit like that. But then this opportunity opens up. And this was the highlight of my damn year. Honestly. This was, like, for real, my highlight of my year. And they tell me, I text the coach. And he tells me, yeah, for sure. Like, when? And this and that. And I was already like told like, oh, do you have a spot? I get a tour of the school on one Monday and I kept it a secret from everyone, and I finally tell people that I'm moving to Taurus for the second semester and my senior year. And it's kind of sad, but then also it's the best thing that's happened to me so far. Everybody's so nice, everybody's welcoming. The principal of that school, like, they were like, oh my god, we love you. So I was happy to hear that. And finally, and yeah, so this was kind of like the best thing that's happened to me so far, because ever since I started, ever since I got like the message, like, I'm so happy that I'm a part of a cheer team, a good cheer team that works hard and like works for what they want. Everybody has the same mindset of winning. They want to win. No one's competing against each other. No one's saying like, oh, I can do this better than you. Like, it's, everybody is nice. Everybody, if you have something, everybody's humble about it. I love, because everybody's just so nice. And I think over there it was more like I'm stuck in one place and I can't get any better than this. And over here I feel I can just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. The first day they had me throwing like 50,000 like things. They had me doing like 50,001 things, and I was so happy about it because it was something new for me in the cheer world. And I was just like happy to experience something new. If this story was all over the place, don't clock me. If you know the story better, then you tell it in the comment section below, because I don't really care. I was just trying to get to the point that me being a Taurus cheerleader is like the best thing that's happened to me this damn year. Honestly, in my 3 years of high school. This video is kind of like a story time slash best thing that happened to me this year slash spilling tea slash Caesar's a bad bitch and slash keeping up with Caesar's underline exclamation point. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you guys want me to tell you next, or what story. If you guys like these story times, comment down below and tell me what the fuck, or like just say anything, like anything. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't, and keep up with my vida. Bye.